other titles, I'm the immediate past chairman of the Texas Workforce Investment Council. It's the state's official workforce board and oversees 8 state agencies. And the project we're going to describe for you has some of its roots in Genesis in the state's strategic planning process to ensure that we can create a competent, skilled workforce to fill the jobs in Texas. But we're particularly focused on opportunity populations. As we describe that, it's anyone who needs any assistance whatsoever to lead a sustainable life. I'm really pleased you're all here. The project we want to discuss with you is the South Dallas Employment Project. I'm pleased to be the managing partner and a co-founder, along with Dr. Francois Booker. He also is a co-founder and chairs our advisory council, and she'll be one of our speakers. The project began in February of 2020. We gathered 10 nonprofits with Dallas Community College, Dallas Independent School District, Region 10 Educational Services Center, and UNT Dallas. And our focus was to build a collaborative, comprehensive, holistic, and inclusive model to serve all opportunity populations in Dallas, beginning with a focus on 5 contiguous zip codes in South Dallas that experience and have some of the most challenging demographics in our community. As one example, the prevailing per capita wage in 75210 is about $11,000 a year. And 2 of those zip codes have the largest percentage of their population incarcerated, anywhere in the state of Texas. It was obvious that we needed to take a very holistic approach. Those 14 initial organizations committed to a vision, and I'm pleased to tell you that today there are 132 organizations in Dallas who have committed to formal memorandums of agreement to collaborate to support this project. They include the City of Dallas. They include, of course, Dallas College, Dallas Independent School District, UNT Dallas, I mentioned. They also include the Federal Reserve Bank, the North Central Texas Council of Governments, a number of major corporations, and a number of officials who have all banded together and said it's important that we focus on serving the individuals who live in this area. We focused on a number of strategic objectives, particularly starting with living wage employment leading to a sustainable career, but understanding that people also often need assistance with housing, transportation, reconnectivity to the community when they're coming back into it, health, wellness, and recovery system, digital literacy, financial literacy, sometimes legal aid. And we brought together organizations who have all committed to do that in support of these populations. To date, we've been referring organizations and people to bring them together. Today starts a new chapter. When we open this center, this represents the first of 20 to 30 such centers all over South Dallas, meaning people, without having to come to our 132 organizational partners, can come to where they live and seek those services in a facility like this. We'll have opportunities for telehealth, telecourt visits, training leading to industry certifications, and sustainable employment. All of the assistance I just mentioned from all of our 132 partners can be sourced from this one location. There's going to be training provided here. Dallas College is one example, has made a commitment that in every center we open, they're going to provide training at no cost to any of the organizations involved or the residents who live here. And in fact, individuals who live in the surrounding area can come here and seek assistance just as much as anyone who does live here. We've assembled a number of our key partners and leaders together to share with you their perception of what we brought together. I'll go ahead and introduce those in order, and then I trust that each one will follow in the order of their name. We're going to start off with Brian Jensen. He's the Director of Asset Management for Polaris Real Estate, which owns and operates this particular apartment. They operate a number of others we're going to talk about opening after this one gets open. We're followed by Dr. Francois Booker, CEO of Solstice, who in her role at the State Fair was my co-founder and now serves as chairman of our advisory council. Followed by Annette Underwood, she's the Chief Diversity Officer at District Corporation. District, among other companies, owns TXU, and she's chairman of our Employment Advisory Council. Michael Hinojosa, immediate past superintendent of Dallas Independent School District, who chairs our Legislative Committee, We'll be going to Austin in January 23, 24, 25 to discuss with agencies and leaders policies that inhibit and policies that can enable these populations. Casey Thomas, council member, City of Dallas, who's been our primary point of contact for the City of Dallas partnership. And certainly there are a few people I want to acknowledge. Gloria Smith, who just walked in the door. Associate Vice Chancellor at Dallas College. And I'm going to need these to read this. The City of Dallas Office of Integrated Public Safety Solutions, Kevin Odom, Sandra Sadak, the Dallas Police Department, Office of Community Affairs, Major Quigg, Manager Hinojosa, and Officer Tiffany Williams, who's with us, and she's been an incredible quarterback to get the City of Dallas Police Department involved. So without further ado, Brian, I'll lead on.
Thank you, Wes. We look forward to working with you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning. It's good to be part of something great. My name is Brian Jennen. I'm Director of Asset Management for Polaris Real Estate Partners. Polaris invests in and owns about 5,000 multifamily apartments, most of which are right here in Dallas. Our company has a firm belief in philanthropy and giving back to the residents of the very communities we serve. That commitment is shown through our backpack giveaways to every student who lives at one of our properties and our rent-free Christmas special for one deserving resident. Have a nice Christmas on us. As owners, we have a responsibility to foster a sense of community at our properties. We have developed platforms of socially conscious programs that appeal to the tenants of our communities through 4 basic pillars: education, community building, health and wellness, and safety and security. Offering this building to create a service center that will help enrich the lives of so many is a great thing and exciting to be a part of. Today we're excited to partner with South Dallas Employment Project on this initiative here at Pacifica Apartments, and fortunate to have the Oasis Center run this facility for us. Training and employment, housing, transportation, community connectivity, digital and financial literacy are all things that are going to happen right here. Training and employment assistance specifically to job seekers is paramount in today's rising inflation and economic environment. And after the way the Texas Rangers and Dallas Cowboys have been playing lately, we fully expect to see some of them here for job training. We would not be here today without Tanja Webster, Mark Monty, Michael Lee, Reverend Porter, and so many at South Dallas and Oasis Center. We've been working with this project for quite some time and really excited to be part of the success and growth of South Dallas, and that starts right here at Pacifica Apartments. Thanks so much for being here on this special day.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Frostwell Booker Drew, and what started as a dream is now reality. We had an event during the state fair that was called Mapping Your Future in 2019. And it was at that event that I noticed it wasn't just the individuals that we were serving to bring resources to. It was our nonprofits that really didn't know one another and hadn't coordinated. And what makes me so excited about this project is it's not just about the individuals. We also are building the capacity of our nonprofit partners by having access to so many resources that help them with training, that help them with having access to clients. And so Michael Lee is a wonderful example of what happens when nonprofits come together to make impact in the community with such a project as this. And so I want to say thank you so much for all of you being here, what you're going to do to make our community more successful and not just having folks survive, but thrive.
Good morning. This is someone. My name is Annette Underwood. I'm the Chief Diversity Officer for Vista Corp, which is the parent company of TXU Energy, Ambas, Energy, and most importantly, I'm a member of South Dallas Employment Project as the employer, chair of the Employer Advisory Committee. So this is an exciting day for me because this is one of the first major events that I get to take part in. As an employer, serving, kind of being here for the communities we serve, district understands the importance of this. When we committed to donate $10 million over the next 5 years to nonprofits and universities in the cities that we serve. It's not just social responsibility, it's also a business initiative. You know, by providing programs like this that provide financial freedom and training, and the opportunity to make a living wage, one, it increases your business, but most importantly, it provides untapped talent, you know, people that we're looking to hire. So service centers like this and the ones that are coming in the future will accelerate opportunities for opportunity populations, and it will also provide more employers for us, the people that we're looking to hire. I always either start or end every time I speak with something that's very important to me, and that's the quote that to whom much is given, much is required. And so as a company and a member of this organization, I'm excited for today, glad to be here. Thank you.
Good morning, buenos dias. Michael Hinojosa, retired, has been superintendent of the Dallas Police School District. We're very proud to be here with you today. This project excites me for multiple reasons. I do believe that in the next decade, the tale of two cities will be over, and this will be a big part of it. And because we're going to be dealing with individuals who are underemployed, unemployed, or unemployable. And we, the community, are going to help solve that situation for those families. And it is, everybody is entitled to an equal life's opportunity. Good things happen by design, not by accident. And this design is beautiful, it is robust, and it will give us a chance to improve the quality of life in all of Dallas. And that's why I'm so part of it. My role is as the legislative chair. I've been the legislative chair of every educational group that I've been part of over the last 27 years, and we passed House Bill 3 with a lot of support from the Capitol, which improved public school funding when people said it couldn't get done. This is another opportunity that is just as important, if not more so. I'm very proud of the school district and of the new superintendent and the current school board, because we have career institutes and pathways to technology all over town. That's the kids, but we got to take care of their parents now. And we got to make sure that the adults and family members have an opportunity to share in this high, beautiful city that we all need to be proud of. I also finish all my speeches with three things: the past, the present, and the future. The past, be proud of who you are. I'm proud to be an immigrant. I'm proud to be from Oak Cliff! and you're a set of your experiences. So in the past, you know, all of us have worked so hard to get us here. In the present, be present. Nothing great happens in the absence of enthusiasm. If you can't get enthused about this project, there's something wrong. You don't have a pulse. Somebody check them, because this is going to be exciting. But the most important thing is the future. Now we have something to look forward to the future with hope and aspiration, because we have a well-designed, well-organized, guiding coalition that's going to help break the cycle of poverty for our families. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Casey Thomas. I serve on the Dallas City Council. I represent District 3. And I thought I was Wes's good friend until he put me behind Dr. Hinojosa. But it's an honor to be here. I have been a partner on this project for quite a while. I was really excited when I first heard about it. Dr. Drew, who's one of my closest friends, said you gotta meet Wes. And if she said you gotta meet Wes, I gotta meet Wes. And he exceeded the expectations she said, and they were sky high. And so after hearing about the project, I said, we gotta make sure the city knows about this. At the time, I was the inaugural chair of our workforce Education and Equity Committee, now I'm vice chair. And so I was fortunate enough to have the committee brief on this project, and now I can't wait to have them briefed again on not only the progress that's been made, but where they are now and where things are going in the future. Unfortunately, right now, this is in District 8, but after redistricting, it will be in District 3. And so I'm gonna take ownership now. I'm excited about this being the first of many locations that are gonna be centers. I'm glad Dallas College, Gloria is here, is gonna be a partner with that. It is just so exciting. I say this all the time. I was at the opening of the UT Southwestern location, River, which is a beautiful facility, and I always say it's a great day in Oak Cliff. And today, you know, being from Oak Cliff, born and raised, I represent Oak Cliff. So it's a great day for Oak Cliff. It's a great day for this community. And I was looking at instead of repeating, it says opportunity populations. And my philosophy has been for a long time, everybody deserves an opportunity to be successful. And the focus being on this population, and individuals should not continue to be punished once they pay their debt to society. We should open up the door and provide every resource possible. And this will be a one-stop shop opportunity for individuals who want to get things right. And so I'm excited to be here, excited about the opportunity, and can't wait for us to get started. Thank you.
Would you like to make comments, Gloria?
Please.
Gloria Smith represents Dallas College and has been a tremendous partner. It's all yours.
Well, I did not come prepared to speak, but I am happy to be here, excited about the work that is going to take place here in the community. I am Gloria Smith, as he said, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Associate Vice Chancellor of Career Connected Learning at Dallas College. Our focus is to serve every student, every place, every time. I like to say we have moved the finish line, the starting line for individuals that want to take advantage of higher education. And what we are planning to do here is bring all the educational resources, wraparound and supportive services, and leverage our great partnership with Mr. Lee at Oasis and the South Dallas Employment Project to create tremendous opportunity for the residents here so they can thrive in this community. So thank you. Thank you.
Please introduce Officer Tiffany Williams to make a few comments as we get ready to close.
Y'all doing?
Great.
Good morning, everyone. That's Tiffany Williams. I also, for the prepared speech, I'm not good at public speaking, but I just wanted to say that the Dallas Police Department is very excited to be a part of this project, and we look forward to working with John and Source. Thank you.
One question I frequently get is, how are you going to ensure the sustainability of this initiative? And the key is our partners, 132 strong. And so as we mentioned, this is one center. We're branding them as SDEP Service Centers. It's managed on a day-to-day basis by the Oasis Center, one of our 132 partners. And as we open additional centers, and there are already 17 in the queue, each of those will be managed by another one of our individual partners. So in a sense, each individual partner will have a new place to work from. Each individual partner will have the kind of resources you've heard us talk about today. And all of the people who live in that center or around that center will have the opportunity to come into a one-stop shop and receive the kind of support necessary. And so in a sense, we built sustainability into the model. And we've built scalability into the model through the breadth of those partnerships. And now we're building replicability into the model so we can replicate this once we build a solid foundation in South Dallas, West Dallas, North Dallas, any place we need it. But we want to ensure that what we're building lasts. It's sustainable and it makes a difference in the lives of all. And so that's really where we're at in terms of ensuring that long-term This will be here long after I or anyone else associated with it. We trust that this model of integration and alignment of resources around a common goal will begin to accelerate progress. And I issue an open-ended invitation for anybody hearing about this. Give us a call at the South Dallas Employment Project. We'd be happy to talk to you about your engagement in this process. I want to thank everyone for being here today, particularly our partners, our speakers. I think you can see from their remarks and their enthusiasm that the commitments are in place to make a significant difference in the lives of those individuals who call Dallas home. We're considered an opportunity population. Thank you.
There's going to be a lot of people that see this and wonder why that you are taking the time to be involved with first-time youth offenders, formerly incarcerated. Can you explain to the people why it's so important that you not only taking this on, but y'all moved into the neighborhood?
I've spent all of my life since 1968 in nonprofit management and was very fortunate to spend time in appointed positions in state government agencies. I became chairman of the Texas Workforce Investment Council, thanks to Governor Perry, who appointed me. And I learned a lot during those 12 years. And when we really delved deeply into the strategic planning aspect and started looking at the fact that we had as many jobs available in Texas as there were people seeking them yet not filling them, we started looking deeply at the root causes. One of the biggest challenges is people looking for work don't have the skill sets needed. If you look at the South Dallas Inland Port, it's a highly skilled profession. If you walk into any one of those 80-some distribution centers, you'll see that it's all technology, computer, and automation driven. And so someone without those skills simply isn't going to be able to compete. And so from a practical sense, if I'm living in 75210 with an $11,000 a year per capita income, if I could just become a certified logistics technician, it only takes about 80 hours, a nationally recognized certification, I could start at $39,000 or $40,000 and lead a sustainable life. But the real root cause is embedded in my background. I've always sought to serve the unfortunate and those who need our assistance the most. And it seems like if we're going to really do what we need to do in Texas, and particularly in Dallas, then we need to ensure that 50% of the population receives the services and support they need to join the other 50%. Now, where did I get that number? 1 in 3 working age Texans has a record. And if you count people who are homeless, people who have mental or physical disabilities, people who are in or returning from addictive treatment behavior, people who are underemployed, people who are unemployed, you very quickly get to 1 in 2 working age Texans. And it seemed like, given all the opportunities I've had during my life, it was time to give back. And so what better way to give back than to help those most in need?
Yes.
Sir, a lot of people saw you up here for the first time and thought you were retired. You clearly.
I failed that. My wife says this house not big enough for the two of us. It's a good job.
Okay, here you are. And secondly, you dealt with children all your life. Is this an important part of this whole system that you're dealing with families and children?
Well, we're very fortunate that my family, my boys and girls, my boys are students of agency. That means they had parents at home and people that would read, talk, and play to them even before they were born. A lot of our youth don't have those opportunities, not because their parents don't love them, because they don't have the opportunity to have a safe home, safe environment, and a way to work with their children. So if we Dallas ISD, I'm very proud of them. I have to say them because I'm no longer the CEO, but they're doing a great job of taking the students that are in the system now. But there are a lot that we failed that were out of the system that now we got to go back and recover. And I see this as a great opportunity in helping those individuals. And I grew up right up here in Oak Cliff, and I'll tell you what, I was good at school. I wasn't great. I'm not proud of my SAT score, but I scored good grades. But I grew up with some guys in Oak Cliff that were a lot smarter than me. But they made some bad decisions, some bad choices, and their life spiraled out of control. And that's what we got to fix. And we want this community, a lot of people don't realize that Southern Dallas is bigger than the city of Atlanta. And we have these two great airports, we have this great community. We need Southern Dallas to prosper, and I think this will be a cornerstone of that prosperity.
Thank you all for being here. We have some refreshments. You're welcome to stay and visit. Welcome to talk to any of us. We'd be delighted to involve you in the SDEP family and broaden our outreach. Thank you particularly to our leadership who's here today. They're invested. They're a reason why we're making successful progress. We're adjourned.